kitchen at White Pines Wellness Center. We're here this morning to talk to you guys about making baby food. I'm just going to ask that if you could step back just a little bit. That way I can remove my mask and it makes it a little bit easier to hear me. Thank you. Just going to set that off to the side. So good morning, it's Arlie Harrison from Health Promotions. I'm the Healthy Lifestyles Coordinator, and this morning we'll be talking to you guys about making our own baby food at home. These are some of the supplies that we will need for all different food groups that we'll be making today. And we also have with us today Heidi. She is our prenatal dietitian. Heidi is standing off to the side, and she'll be discussing and helping to give you guys all kinds of great information on making your own food at home. All right, so next we're going to move on to our grains. Today we're going to be using quinoa and lied corn. So our lied corn, I just went to the store and bought a bag of pre-lied corn, but you're more than welcome to lie your own if you have time to do that. And then we're also going to be using quinoa. So our quinoa is going to be, it depends, some need to be rinsed, some don't, and it needs to be boiled. This one doesn't need to be rinsed, so we're going to take it over to the stove and we're going to begin to boil it. All right, so we're going to be taking our quinoa and we're going to dump it into the boiling water now.
So Arlie will follow the instructions on the back with the water and quinoa ratio. So quinoa is really, really good. It has a lot of protein in it compared to other grains like white rice. It also has some iron in it too, again, compared to white rice. And it is more nutrient dense for sure. That will allow baby to feel fuller longer and give them more nutrients.
All right, so our quinoa is done cooking. So you'll notice it looks a little bit different from when we started out. As the quinoa cooks, it kind of opens up a little bit from its grainy shell. So now it's all cooked, we're gonna take it over and puree. All right, so now we're gonna take our quinoa, we're gonna add it into our magic bullet cup. If your baby's getting bigger, they might be able to eat quinoa on their own. So if they're getting to be 10, 12 months, they'll be able to just eat it on its own without it being pureed. I'm gonna add a little bit of water again. Okay, so this one we made a little bit smoother consistency, so it'll be good for a younger baby. Just be careful too when you're cooking this. It's always good to let the quinoa cool, especially if you're using it in a magic bullet. Sometimes it can get really hot inside. So if you want to look, it's a nice smooth consistency and good for baby. All right, so next we're gonna be working with our lied corn. Our lied corn is very simple to use because it's already been cooked. So all we're gonna do is we're gonna add some lied corn to our container. Scoop those up. Okay, once we have the amount that we need, we are just going to add a little bit of water. And this time we're going to be using our immersion blender. So we're just gonna put the blender inside and we're slowly just gonna pulse. So again, you can choose whatever texture you would like. If you'd like it thicker, don't pulse it as much. And if you want it a little more thin for a baby that's just starting out to eat, you can pulse it some more. Shake it off. And then you can check the texture is nice and smooth.